What it is, yo? What's up? What's going on, everybody? What it is? 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 What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It is Thursday. Dang, today Thursday? The week is almost over. It is almost over. Give it up for yourselves. Another week almost in the books. Another week almost in the books, man. This is your boy Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Blunt Sports Talk, bringing you recap and analysis of the Carolina Panthers. Yes, we have another one, baby. Another one, a live stream. Yes, it's been a long time. I thought I was going to try to go live on Monday, but that holiday got to me. I was enjoying that time off a little too much. I got my fresh vintage Panthers hat on. I still got the tag on it. This is American Needle. American Needle. This is a good one. I'm trying it out today. It's a little small, but I got a big head. But it's a snapback, but I still like it. The classic. You see the white whiskers. White whiskers in the building. Give it up for the white whiskers. I'm rocking the Jeremy Chin jersey. If you follow me on Twitter, I shouted this out. Dick's Sporting Goods had a huge sale. If you follow me on Twitter, I shouted this out. Dick's Sporting Goods had a huge sale. This was 50% off. 50% off. 50%. It's not stitched. For you authentics out there that love to stitch, it's not stitched. But you can't beat 50% off. I paid $70. $70 for a Jeremy Chin jersey. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably got in on this deal too. Yeah, shout out to you. Timothy Moe. He said, man, I found your channel searching Carolina Panthers the other day. Enjoy the content. Updates. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. It doesn't matter when you got here, as long as you got here. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter when you arrived. It's just as long as you got here, okay? Appreciate you, though, man. Appreciate the subscription. Appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to everybody watching right now. Please take 2 seconds, get a video thumbs up. It does not cost you a thing. It only takes 2 seconds. I got some lint on my microphone. Apologies. What's going on, everybody? Who's up there? Skylar Williams, what up, though? Donald Tavernier, what up, though? Aaron Patton, what up, though? Matt Lomax, what up, though? Landon Games, what up, though? He was the first one checking in. Y'all get a video thumbs up, please, if you don't mind. Got a couple things to talk about. Dan Floyd, what up, though? Anthony Rochelle, man, I'm good, bro. It's Thursday. We done made it. Almost there. It's Friday Junior. This week went by fast. You know, those holiday weeks go by fast. You know, you got that short week on the front end and a short week on the back end. On the back end. But it's a holiday weekend, so we're good. Crack open you a beer. You already heard me. I'm way ahead of y'all. Got my Braves koozie. I'm drinking Dirty Beaches today. The tropical wheat beer. Let's get into it. All right, so I got a couple things to talk about. That black on black cap 5. Hey, man. Does anybody wear a size 7? Sidebar. Carja Ruffin, what up, though, brother? Does anybody wear a size 7 and hat? I have a vintage hat that I just bought. I haven't been a size 7 since I was 12 years old. I got a big head. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody wear a size 7? I have a Panthers fitted. I got a Panthers fitted. I cannot wear. If you wear a size 7, you got a peanut head, own up to it. Let me know. This is a great condition. It's phenomenal condition. It's gray bill. It's a little bit brown underneath here, but you can scrub that out easy if you want to. It's a fitted, though. I don't have too many fitted because I have a big head. If anybody wears a size 7, holla at your boy. This is a phenomenal fitted cap. Like I said, I guess I ain't got it in me. You know what I'm saying? I haven't worn a size 7 since I was 12. But it's up for grabs. I'll give it away to somebody if you wear a 7. I just don't know anybody. I don't know anybody that wears a hat that small. NFL Kid, what up, though? Yeah, man, I got to keep the fire fitteds, man. I just got a whole new run of them. I got a dope run of them, man. I got more coming, too. I'm racking up right now while they're cheap. You got to buy stock in the Panthers while it's low. People are sleeping on the Panthers right now. The fans still sleeping on them. I think we've gotten to that lull in the offseason, man, where people are getting burnt out. It's tough. You see the content starting to slow down, the views starting to slow down. Y'all not caring about the Panthers right now. I've been dropping these fire film breakdowns. It ain't been getting the views that they normally do. Y'all just fatigued. Y'all tired of the Panthers already. Donald, if you wear a 7, send me an email. send me an email, unnecessary.bluntness@gmail.com. Send me an email. We can coordinate getting your P.O. box or your mailing address. Let me know. You gotta email me though. Gotta email me. B Dukes, what up though? Quandale, what up though? Yeah, they're black on black, brother. Yes, sir. But yeah, people sleeping on the Panthers, man. I think we're like I said, we're in a weird spot right now just because, like I said, we're in the middle of that offseason stuff. The media's slow, the views are slow, stuff like that. Try to keep this content pumping, man. Keep this excitement up. I'm gonna have to go in my bag. And try to get this hype up, man. I gotta get this attention back on the Panthers, brother. But we got a couple things to talk about. We're gonna talk about Deandre Hopkins. We're gonna talk about some of the snippets that we've been getting from the coaches about what to expect from this offense and defense. Couple things to talk about. I'm not gonna be on too long because game one of the finals tonight. Game one of the finals is tonight, so I'm gonna get off of here before the finals. Gotta watch the Joker. Gotta watch the Heat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be out here long. So let's talk about it. Because Deandre Hopkins was recently released from the Arizona Cardinals. Now they have a new coaching staff. Deandre Hopkins is very expensive. These rumors have been floating around for a while now. They thought it would be trade bait. We thought that it would be trade bait. But they just cut ties completely. They decided to eat all that dead money this year and just keep it pushing, which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money to just eat in dead cap. But it appears the Cardinals are tanking. They didn't want any compensation. No team really wanted to pay DeAndre Hopkins that salary and trade for him. But there's a lot of rumblings about DeAndre now. A lot of rumblings. So I'm saying that he doesn't like to practice. So I'm saying that he could be a problem sometimes. There are more. I said, long time watcher, very little talk. Appreciate you, man. That's a lot of people like that. I feel like it. A lot of y'all just watch in the fork. I appreciate that support though, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But Bryce Young Burner, what up though? But yeah, DeAndre, man. So he was making $19 million. Nobody wanted to take on that salary because he got injured in 2021. He got suspended last year for PED and missed some games, but still very productive. Averaged 80 yards per game receiving despite his suspension. In the 9 games he played, he averaged 80 yards per game. Guys, 80 yards per game over a 17-game season is 1,350-something yards. I do the math for you. I'm an accountant by day. Right now, YouTube is my side job until I start making some money. Hopefully, someday. It's a dream, my passion. But I do numbers during the day. And so 80 yards per game is 1,350 yards. Yes. That is a very productive. That'll be number 7 in the league receiving over a 17-game span. That's very productive. Whether you like the numbers or not, whether you like DeAndre or not, he's productive still. You know what I'm saying? So what do we do? Because we know that the wide receiver market this offseason wasn't that sexy. Wasn't that cute. Wasn't all that attractive. It was all right. And the Panthers, that's why DJ Moore carried so much value when they traded, because the wide receiver market this year wasn't that great. So they did what they could. They got Thielen. They got Chark. I dropped a video on Chark this week. Go check it out if you have not. I did a film breakdown on Chark showing what he brings. Obviously, Terrace Marshall Jr. is going to get his opportunities to step up. Former second-round pick. You know what I'm saying? So what do? Because people are saying that we don't need DeAndre. Let's let our young wide receivers develop and stuff like that. Dog, if they can't develop even behind DeAndre, maybe they're not cut for it anyway. Bryce Young, he's that point guard that they say he spreads the ball around, so everybody eats. We have a very, very creative offensive coordinator with Thomas Brown coming from a very creative system and Sean McVay. Everybody eats. Everybody eats. So if they can't develop, that's on them. They bound to drizzle. If you can't swim, you bound to drizzle. Y'all may not know what video that's from. What movie that's from. You bound to drizzle. But I think I don't believe that. I don't believe there's going to be a lack of development because DeAndre Hopkins comes in. Mingo will get his shots. And like I said, there's no guarantee that any of these guys will stay healthy. Chark, we know the injury history there. You can't just bank on him being there all 17 games. That would be ill-advised. Malpractice even. Thielen, he goes through his injuries, but he usually plays through it. But you have that factor there. Terrace is there. Has had a clean bill of health thus far recently. I mean, early on in his career, he had some injury concerns. Coming out of school and stuff. But there's a lot of question marks. DeAndre Hopkins would definitely solidify the wide receiver group. He's from the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? Pickens County's own. D.W. Daniel. D.W. Daniel High School. Shout out to them. They were our county rivals when I was in school. Went to Clemson. His cousin, Deshaun Williams, went to Clemson as well. Is playing for the Carolina Panthers. The family connection is there. And the Panthers are number 2 in the NFL in available cap space right now. So the Panthers, they have an inside track. It's been pretty hush. No reporters have asked anything about anything. Nothing really has come out. All the beat writers are saying it just seems very unlikely. Nobody's saying per sources. They're just saying, it just seems unlikely. Dog. Why not? Like, we got to get out this poverty mentality of trying to pinch pennies and save money for this, that, and the third. Do you know the likelihood of winning a Super Bowl outside of coach and quarterback's first contract? You got to take advantage during the rookie deal. The reason why we bought in Bryce and traded up is so we can get that quarterback on a rookie deal. That way we can make moves and afford to make moves. But to me, from what we've heard from some of these execs, is that D-Hop is looking for a similar to OBJ type of deal. What did OBJ get? OBJ got $15 million. 13 guaranteed with some incentives. That's not terrible. Sideshow said the same thing. Everybody said it doesn't seem likely, but they didn't. None of the reporters called us moving up to number 1 either. None of them called it. So, come on, man. Let's be for real. Why not spoil your rookie quarterback with weapons? Spoil him with weapons. We got to get out that poverty and that lack mentality of always thinking something is whatever. We gotta get out that mentality. Like I said, second in the NFL in cap space right now. DeAndre Hopkins has come out and said what he wants. Initially, he said he didn't want to play for a rookie quarterback, but now rumors have come out that a return to Houston is very possible. Who does Houston have at quarterback? A rookie quarterback. Now, if DeAndre wants to just go for money, Texas does not have a state income tax. That says a lot. I'm sure he has ties in Houston. I'm sure he has some people in Houston. I heard the women are beautiful out there in Houston. Like, it's hot. Like, it's he has some ties to Houston. I understand. But to be able to get a receiver that averaged 80 yards per game last year, like I said, over 17 game span would be 1,350 yards. That's crazy. And I see some of y'all saying, if we give Deandre the money, we're not going to have money for Burns. Yes, we will. Everything we've heard so far about Brian Burns in that contract is that they're not in a rush. It's going to happen, and it is what it is. If you put in a Brian Burns extension on any of your favorite salary cap projections, it actually gives us cap space. It saves us money because right now he's under his 5th-year option, which is ridiculous. But if we sign an extension, some of that money turns into a signing bonus, and it reduces the cap hit, giving us more cap space. So don't worry about us not having cap space. We're not going to give Deandre Hopkins a long-term deal. We're going to give him a 1-year prove-it deal. He said he wants a deal similar to OBJ. OBJ got a 1-year deal. Everybody's wanting a short-term deal, so once the market spikes up next year, they can cash in. So it won't be a long-term commitment to Deandre. My only concern is the reports they're saying that he doesn't like to practice. He just shows up on game day. I have no problem with that under any other circumstances, you know what I'm saying, because it is what it is. But when you have a new coach, new quarterback, new system, you need to practice, bro. We're developing a rookie quarterback. You need to practice. We're putting in a new system. You need to get the reps to understand what's going on. It's new for everybody. It's not like it's just familiar. No, it's new for everybody. It's new for everybody. And from what I understand, too, Brian Burns, that deal they're super close. They're super close. And from what I understand, it ain't going to break the bank. Brian Burns is a real, legit, he's a real one. Brian Burns is not going to cripple the team. Brian Burns wants to build something special. So once he's going to get his bag, but he ain't going to kill the team. You ain't hear it from me, though. Landon Gaines with a super chat. Appreciate it, man. I clap it up for Landon Gaines, the $4.99 super chat, man. I appreciate that support, dog. If anybody else wants to leave a super chat, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, you be supporting the creator hustle. Shows you appreciate me appreciating you. So I appreciate that. But also, give the video a thumbs up, please. If you have not, we got 60-something watching, 17 thumbs up. Let's get them thumbs ups up. But like I said, we'll be fine. Salary cap wise. Don't worry about the money. I would not worry about the money from what I hear and from what I understand. Do not worry about the money. Do not. But there's an article that came out today that said that the Panthers should probably go after Leonard Floyd because it makes sense. I agree. We get another proven pass rusher that had 9 sacks last year to put opposite of Brian Burns. He has the same agent as Brian Burns. So they've been in contact. From what we understand, his price is just too high. He wants $12 to $15 million, which is not terrible. He just got released from the Rams this past year after signing a 4-year, $64 million contract, which is $16 million per year. So I understand that him wanting to get something similar to what he had. But to me, for a guy that's going to give you pass rushing, I would do 12 with put some incentives up to 15. I need incentives. I need sack incentives. But I wouldn't do more than 12 guaranteed, personally. But I definitely think that adding a pass rusher opposite of Brian Burns behooves this defense a lot. I might have used behooves wrong, but you get the point. I'm over here using SAT words. That's how important it is. Yep, DW Daniel High School, man. I know all about DW Daniel. Played against them boys in high school a few times. Played against Deandre in high school a few times. Quiet as kept. Played against Deshaun Williams in high school. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that until like he signed with the Panthers. I looked up his history and realized that I played against him in high school as well. Crazy. Crazy. How many rushing yards for Sanders? Got to be 1,000. I give him 1,100. Am I getting a Bryce Young jersey? Yeah. So here's the thing. So if you ordered a Bryce Young jersey on draft weekend, his number wasn't announced yet. So they're not going to start shipping them until 2 to 4 weeks after. If you check your estimated arrival date, personally, mine said my jersey will be delivered October 10th. That's unacceptable. It's just flat out unacceptable. It is. Like, what about training camp? What if I want to get an autograph from Bryce Young? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So there is a workaround. This is for the people that don't mind getting a regular jersey. If you like stitched jerseys, you gotta wait. You gotta wait if you like them stitched. If you don't mind, if you like me, you don't mind the iron-on numbers. You gotta go get a custom alternate game jersey. Make sure it is the process blue. Make sure it's the process blue, but there are shipping out custom process blue jerseys. I've talked to people on Twitter. They said they're coming about 2 to 4 weeks, which is way earlier than October 10th. So if you want a jersey for Bryce Young before his rookie year is over, because October 10th seems so far away. It does. If you're impatient like me and you don't mind paying an extra $40 because it's custom, you can put in Bryce Young's name and number, and you'll get it in 2 to 4 weeks. Personally, that's what I'm doing. I canceled my original Bryce order. Some people said that they've seen that it's going to be shipping in the next week. We'll see for that one. Some people said they saw our estimated arrival date of June 6th. Yeah, so I see if you got it custom made, they come fast. See, that's what I'm saying. The people that did it custom. Yeah, see, there's some people that's getting September 29th. I got October 10th. Now, Doug said, it says, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people told me on the app, it said, they showed me screenshots. It said June. And like some of y'all in the comments saying that it came fast from Fanatic. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just all over the place. The pre-order people, we getting iced out. Like I ordered mine, like I said, I ordered on draft night. So we getting iced out. But if you want to get one, you got to do what I just said. So Jeremy Fowler just tweeted out some notes in regards to Deandre Hopkins. I'll put it up here. I'll put it up on the screen. Something in my eye. Jeremy Fowler just put out some notes regarding Deandre Hopkins. Okay. A little smaller. So he's open-minded about teams league-wide. No short list that he's aware of. Now, Jeremy Fowler is very plugged in. He was on the Bryce train for a while with us, and Jeremy Fowler is actually reputable and plugged in. He knew about Bryce before Bryce actually was possible or a possibility. He was on Bryce for a while, even when people swore up and down it was C.J. Stroud. So he's plugged in. No short list. So he's not closed off the rookie quarterback like some said. He's prepared to be patient. Minicamp could be considered a soft deadline, training camp a harder deadline. And taking free agent visits is a possibility. So, Mr. In on every deal. Mr. In on every deal. Shout out to Scott Fitter, Mr. In on every deal. Let's work some magic. After minicamp, we'll have a good feel of where our receiving core is. Let's make some magic. Let's make some magic. Because I want to spoil our rookie quarterback with weapons. I want to spoil our rookie quarterback with weapons. Is that a problem? Is it? I don't think so. I think it's a noble thing to do. I think it's a noble thing to do. Seems wise, to be honest. So, Deandre Hopkins, in my opinion, should be heavily considered. Heavily. Heavily. But yeah, Leonard Floyd as well. I mean, I'm not opposed to edge. Y'all, we don't have to operate in absolutes, guys. We have the second most cap space in the league. We don't have to operate in absolutes. We can do both. We can do both. Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both. What Shannon Sharp said. Both. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man. Like, I'm with it. But let's talk about the offensive system though. Because we haven't really, and I'm gonna make a video about this as well, just to drive home the point. Which y'all gonna get y'all that's watching, y'all gonna get the main idea fresh off the dome for me. But it's going to be interesting to see how things shake out with our offense and our defensive system. Just because we have so many new coaches, they're laying eyes on our players. And we brought in some players, but we didn't bring in a ton of we have a good core. Obviously, the offensive line remained the same. Everything else kind of changed, of course. We got those depth pieces like Terrace, LaVisca, Shy, Ian, Tommy, those guys. But excuse me, defense. Derek, Brian, Shaq, Frankie, Woods, Dante, CJ, JC, Chin. We have a core. And clearly we saw what better coaching can do with the difference we saw from Steve Wilkes and Matt Rule. Like, if you guys haven't learned anything, is that you should have learned last year that coaching and quarterback matters. But coaching should be the dead giveaway of what matters last year. Like, if you haven't learned what quality coaching, what it means to a squad, how much weight it carries in the NFL, and how put people in position to succeed, or actually making a system based on the players instead of trying to force things matters. Last year should have been the proof. Changing coaches during the year and actually having a better year, that showed you that coaching matters. It should show you. And with all the experience we have now in the coaching staff, it should definitely make a difference. It should definitely make a difference. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I'm gonna trust these coaches. Now, Frank Wright talked about today him and Thomas Brown coming up with a system and how they've had some disagreements. It's been healthy because they respect each other's football knowledge, but they also respect each other as men in general. I love that. I don't want yes men. We don't want a room full of yes men. We want Diversity of thought. That's what Frank Wright says. Diversity of thought. Frank has some background with some of these guys. Parks Frazier, of course. But Thomas Brown, he does not come from the same coaching tree as any of these guys. Jim Caldwell, diversity of thought. He has some experience, obviously, with a variety of coaching staffs and systems. But Sean McVay's system is off that Shanahan tree, but it's his own thing as well. Thomas Brown is kind of the odd man in. I ain't gonna call him the odd man out. I'm gonna call him the odd man in. He doesn't come from the same system as these guys. So he's gonna bring something a little bit different. That Rams philosophy that birthed all these new coaches now, like O'Connell, whatever, in Minnesota. Or Taylor in Cincinnati. Different guys that have thrived with young quarterbacks. I can't even remember the guy's name up in Green Bay at this point. The brother. Dang. LaFleur. Good Lord. LaFleur. So there's room for diversity of thought. And I love that idea. But I don't think the thing is, my main idea is they're asking what is the system going to look like? What do we do for Bryce that makes him feel good? Like, what do you do for that? I don't think they know. I'm 100% convinced that the coaches don't know yet because they don't know the players. They're going to make a player-driven system versus a system and putting the players in it. That's coaching. Like, you don't put a square peg in a round hole. You make stuff work. You figure out a way to make stuff work. You figure out a way to make stuff work. And I love it. I love it. Like I said, now a bunch of yes men in the room. We get a lot of dudes that know what they're doing. McAdoo is gone. Ben McAdoo is gone, guys. He's gone. So we're going to see a lot of different stuff. We're going to see some Rams concepts. We're going to see some Colts concepts as far as the run game. We should see some Eagles concepts. Just based off of Deuce Staley being the run game coordinator. I love it. I love it. We're going to have a deep bag of tricks. And then they asked about Laviska Shenault. They want to experiment using him like Deebo Samuel. Hey, man. If we can get some Deebo-like things out of Laviska, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Because Laviska Shenault, he's not a pure wide receiver. Let's just be real. But he's definitely more than just a bubble screen runner like Ben McAdoo had him doing. Now, granted, he came right towards the end of training camp. So they didn't really have a lot of time to put in plays for him or him to learn the playbook. So Laviska with a full offseason, with a new system, better coaches, better quarterback, I'm expecting a tick up for Laviska Shenault. I'm expecting a tick up. So love this coaching staff, especially the way they answer questions in the press. Great to have coaches that know what they do. Exactly. They enjoy talking ball. They like talking ball. They like answering the questions. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole different feel. They're not out here trying to feel like they got something to prove. That's not what they're doing. I love it. But on defense, Michael talked about Derrick Brown. I think I'm a little concerned about Derrick Brown. I'm not gonna lie, and I have a video for this as well. I may add a little film to it just cause. But Derrick Brown had a great year last year because we had that attacking style defense, and I'll talk about it a little bit more. Like I said, I'll talk about it a little bit more. But we played an attacking style defense where he just penetrated, make something, and be disruptive. Get into the backfield, wreak havoc, and force the defense to do things. Make the plays if you can, but let everybody else come clean up. Now he's going to, he would penetrate, he would attack, then react. Now, this new system, he's going to react first and then attack. So, boom, take on your blockers, see what they're doing first in the backfield, and then attack versus just, all right, let me get in the backfield and then see what they're doing. You might miss out on the run play. You might overrun your pass rush, which is fine. I like him being disruptive, but I want to see how he works out. I'm not going to lie. I got to see it. Like I said, deeper video coming on that, though. But Jeremy Chin, you hear about what they're saying with Jeremy Chin. They're going to move him all over the place. The media doesn't know how to act. Is Jeremy going to be playing linebacker? Is he going to be playing safety? Is he going to be playing Nick? Jeremy Chin will be everywhere. That's why I went ahead and caught me a jersey. Jeremy Chin is going to be on the up and up this year. Mark my words. Breakout year. Last year, his contract, a lot of people saying, Jeremy Chin may be on the hot seat. No, he's not on the hot seat, guys. He's not. Shaq even said it today. You got to stop giving Jeremy Chin too much to do. Let him play ball. He's a football player. Sometimes you just got to play free. And Shaq talked about playing free today. He talked about playing free. He's a football player. Let him roam around. Put him deep. Put him in the box. Let him blitz off the edge. Let him play out in space as a nickel. Put Jeremy Chin everywhere. Y'all be trying to box these guys in. That's why the media can't figure out what position is he. Is he da-da-da-da? Ejiro Evero has a very safety. He's very heavy on the safeties. He likes to move those guys around. If you look at the snap count breakdown from all the safeties we have, they moved him around. They have as many box reps as they do deep reps, as they do in the nickel. They move around. It'll be very exciting to see where it goes. Trap set, what up, though? What's good, brother? You coming in on the tail end. We'll get ready to wrap up for this game, game one tonight. Chin will be on the field. He said he ain't in the base deep. They got to find a way to put him in there. They got to find a place to put him. He's a Swiss Army knife. They're going to try to use him everywhere. But I think our base will be a 4-2-5 almost. It'll be interesting to see how it comes out. I'm not going to make too many assumptions until I see it, to be honest. I'm going to let them cook. I'm going to let the coordinators cook. We paid a lot of money for Ejiro Evero. Paid a lot of money. I'm going to let them cook. But Shaq Thompson, he said he's going to be able to play free. Get to play free. He has that experience playing in a 3-4 already. A lot of people forget, Ron Rivera's final year, we transferred to the 3-4. Y'all forget Marquise Haynes. He was drafted because we were transitioning to that 3-4. He was one of the first guys that we got in for that 3-4 system for Ron. We were transitioning to that. So that's why Marquise Haynes was brought in. He's like that hybrid guy. He just happened to make it through all these coaching stats because he's a decent rotational pass rusher. So Shaq has that experience. And Shaq talked about how bad they wanted him. The fans, they tried to get Shaq up out the paint. Clearly, there's a disconnect between what the fans think of players and what the league and coaches and me, because I'm a Shaq fan. I'm also a Jeremy Chin fan. But the players that people like to throw shade on, the public, as in the rest of the NFL, and our coaches hold a lot higher regard. Why is that? Why do Panthers fans, why are we so hard on the players? Why are we not able to conceptualize the quality of player they are in reference to the rest? Is it because we don't watch, most of the fans don't watch other teams? Is that why it is? People don't know how to compare to what else? They don't know how other teams operate? But I just feel like at times people are too hard on our players. Now, some deserve the slander. I understand. I try not to slander as much as possible, but some players deserve it. But some of the criticism is very unfair. Very unfair. But I like what I'm hearing from the coaches and their plan. We haven't got a lot, which is even better. But little bits and pieces and nuggets. I'm going to work on a video trying to piece together all the nuggets that we've gotten thus far and try to make some sense out of it for you guys. I'm going to try. But more videos coming. I know it's that weird time in the offseason, guys. It's getting slow. CJ Henderson deserves a slander. I ain't calling no names out today. It's not the day for that. But I'm about to get up off here, man. Game 1 tonight. Go check it out. More videos coming. Got to unload the clip. But I got to get up off here. It's game 1. Got to get ready. If you entered the giveaway, check your email. The winner has been announced, but everybody ain't coming forward, so I'm going to have to redraw. Only one person has come forward for their prize, so I may have to redraw. I may have to. Regardless, check your email, check your spam. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.